All right, this is going to be the, I guess, Fossilizer combined mode video thing. I'm going to try my best to show a combined mode, particularly the one they showed during the live stream way back when. That's the one they did, so that's the closest to we got to a quote-unquote official one. There are probably other configurations and probably other people figured it out, but this is the one I'm going to go with. So yeah, you can see them all laid out here. They're in their individual components, and we're going to go ahead and start with the legs. Yeah, you want to take Ractonite's legs here and just kind of plop them down. And then on the right leg, you want to take this and make sure you want the bulgy part in front right here. This part right here, see how it bulges out? You want that part out front because then this can bend right here. And you want to twist it around in such a way that you can, well, do that. And then you want it more or less looking like this. This piece looking like this, and this part here can be bent over, and just plug that in. Just plug it into the leg there, and yeah, that's one leg mostly done. Then you take this piece right here and go ahead and that's not the right leg. You want this one, and you want this one right here. You want to go ahead and plug this in and just bend this up and bend that up like that. So then it looks like that, and that's pretty much one leg ready to go. Although stability is kind of be an issue, and that's going to be a recurring issue. Stability on this guy is not great. And here on the left leg, you take Paleotrex's legs or hips and extend them out. And again, you want the bulgy part in front. Although there you go, you want this. You want this part in front, and you want this part like this. Bend this like this. Basically, you want to be able to make it look like this, and then plug this in. See how it looks like that. And then take his leg and plug that in, bend this up, and then bend this up like that. And that's the legs. Pretty much ready to go, although again, stability is going to be an issue, a frequent issue. There's not much you can do about it except just kind of deal. And here, up here, you want to take this bit of Paleotrex and take the hip pieces, and you want to plug those into right here, that, and like that, and that's pretty much how you want that. That's pretty much the lower body done. And then right here, you want to take Ractonite's chest and pull this peg out on the back of his head. Then rotate it like this so it looks like this. And then just peg it in right here. Just peg it in like that. Again, stability can be an issue. Like so. Now, the arms are a little on the tricky side, and you want to take wing fingers, these pieces right here. You want to take these and go ahead and straighten these parts out right here, right that, and you go ahead and bend these forward, and this forward, so it looks like this. Then you plug this into the right here on the back right here. Oop. So. And then you can go ahead and take Ractonite's other legs, the front legs or arms, I guess. Plug those in like this. And like this. Yeah, just plug them in like that. Like so. Then you want to take wing fingers forearms. And those peg in, how do they peg in? You want to peg them in, all right, you want to twist the hand so it looks like this. The thumb is facing down from this peg, and then just peg this into the bottom right here like that. And same thing on this side. Rotate it like that. Peg this in the bottom right here like that. And there you go. That's part of that. And then last piece, and this is the most annoying part, that's why I save it for last. You take this part right here of Paleotrex, and you want to plug these parts into these pegs right here, and it's not the most secure connection, which is why you want everything else done first. This is just kind of decorative. But yeah, you just want to do that and then straighten that out as much as you can as well. There you go. We're almost done. Almost. Again, gotta try to keep them standing. Try and keep them standing. Yeah, see. All right. There's one last thing to do, which is the head, essentially. Yeah, for this, what you do is take this part and pop this off the back of the wing finger head, and this thing can open. If you don't drop it, you can open that and then take this peg and move that out, and that's becomes a new face. And what you do is you take this and you open this up, and there's a peg hole in there, and you plug this into the peg hole. So, and then you just plug this into the hole right there, and personally I also like to take this thing and take that off because that just gets in the way, honestly. It looks kind of cool, but just gets in the way. But there's a head. I'm actually not done yet because I'm an idiot. That's most of that. And there's one last thing to do, which is the arms. Please stay standing. Okay, arms, which you want to take these pieces from wing finger. You want the claws out, and you take these pieces from Paleotrex, plug them in right here, and then just plug them into the bottom of that, like so. Same thing. Plug that in, and then plug that in right here. And yeah, near as I can tell, this is pretty much what they did on stream, because they didn't provide any instructions or anything. It's just kind of a figure it out yourself, which is kind of neat, but at the same time, also I'd like at least one basic thing of some sort. So yeah, that's the unnamed fossilizer combined mode. Yeah, there's no name for this guy. One big thing, as I probably saw, is overall, it's very, very unstable. It doesn't help he has very tiny feet. So he's incredibly stable. He looks kind of neat, I guess. Well, you got some bits and bobs and stuff, but yeah, it's just... Problem is just simply he is really unstable. And you got all these extra parts. You can see them all just hanging out, which you can, use to do the whole weapon thing. Kind of. There's only so much you can do, but you can do the whole... Yeah, if you have all these extra parts, you can figure out weapons. I'm not going to do all that on the camera, but yeah, you can see all those extra parts. You can do weapons like knives, I guess. You can give him a knife or a stabby thing or build something. Yeah, you got a lot of options. But still, he's not super stable. Not everything pegs together super well. There's some loose connections here and there. And you're supposed to leave this crest on the back of his head, but it just gets in the way, so I just pull it off. It's just easier that way. In my opinion, it just makes things a lot easier. You just pull it off. Yeah, at least in this configuration, his articulation, his head can swivel right there. You can look up and down. Again, if you don't have the crest on. Shoulders are a little weird. You can go out right there. You can also go out there. You got a swivel. You got another swivel. You got a elbow. Got fingers. Got this ball jointed waist, which also means technically he does have an ab crunch as well, though it's kind of loose. He's got this waist as well. He's got hips, forward, although limitations because things might bring into each other. He's got forward and back, and you got outward pretty far. You got multiple swivels here for the thigh swivel. You got a lot of swivels there, so you have a lot of options. You got a knee bend. You have a knee bend. And you have forward and back down here, and you have this side to side. But yeah, you can see, just that doesn't take much to just pop things off, which is a little frustrating. It really does not take a lot of effort to pop any of these pieces off, and I think that's the biggest thing. It's just stuff doesn't like to stay together, and that's unfortunate. And also he just has a tendency to droop or fall over or whatever. It's a neat idea. It just, I feel like it needed a little more better execution, or at least the tolerances needed to be tighter all over, because as it is, it just doesn't want to stay together. And that's because on pegs, and apparently it's pretty universal. My understanding is these parts, particularly on the shoulders, don't like to peg into this little front crest thing. They just don't like to. It's very loose, which is why you need all this other reinforcement. So it's kind of a cool idea. It kind of looks pretty cool in some ways, but like, yeah, it really does feel like it was kind of tacked on as kind of an extra. It really feels kind of tacked on, and it kind of sucks. That's kind of neat, I guess. It's kind of neat, but also kind of tacked on, but you can also safely ignore it if you want. You don't have to do this because it's just a bonus extra. So I guess that's it for this video. Kind of neat, kind of cool. Sometimes more trouble than it's worth. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you found informative, entertaining. I hope you like, comment, subscribe. Check out my Twitter. I'm at Nemesis Prime On. Check out the coffee kit. Check out the Patreon. And I shall see you next time with another video review.